Good morning. It is day 3 of my 7 vlogs in 7 days. This is probably my favorite time of day. Just coming out and checking them in the mornings with my cup of coffee, making sure everybody is doing well. And after this, we're gonna go home, make a big old breakfast, and then live stream our church. Back home, we have some bacon on the skillet. This was from a hog that we raised last year on our farm. And then of course we have Meg's eggs here. And I wanted to show you one of the leghorns laid this little guy. I don't know, the camera doesn't really do it justice, but here's a normal egg. Here, I'm gonna switch the camera around because this is worth seeing. So that is what it looks like in the carton next to a normal sized egg. It's so tiny. So I'll make Ross's omelet out of that one. Just kidding. But we got the bacon going, some eggs. Have a nice breakfast. Breakfast is ready and I am enjoying a big glass of milk to support the dairy farmers. Well guys, I'm out of the shower and in my Sunday best, aka Jammies the Match, and we are gonna go live stream our church service. If you guys do not have one, I will put the link in the description below for ours. It is gbcheartline.org. And if you're in the area, our pastor is making every effort for Easter. We are doing a drive-in service, so I'm excited to go to that. And again, I'll link the website so you can find out all the information.
The one who told us in the Sermon on the Mount that our own forgiveness when we pray is hinged to our forgiveness of others that have wronged us, is now teaching us an extreme lesson about forgiveness.
It is a bit brisk out here today. I was going to start working on my gardens, but I thought I'd at least show you where I'm going to plant things and kind of talk about that with you. So I will kind of show you what I have here. These are my raised garden beds. I have 5 of them. They were actually old bookshelves that we repurposed for the raised beds. So get creative, guys. It doesn't have to be expensive or anything like that. They were never going to be a long-term solution, but just to kind of prove to myself that I can actually garden and before investing a lot of money in making new ones. The majority of what I grow in my garden is green beans. We love green beans all year round in our household. I also enjoy zucchini. I have not had much luck freezing that though, so if anybody has tips or tricks on that, comment below. And then I'm trying something new this year. I am trying carrots. I have never done that. So again, any feedback, suggestions, help for that, I will gladly take it. I have the first 4 beds worked up. I'm going to add a little bit more dirt to that one. And then I wanted to show you on this last one a little bit closer how I do that. I use this tool first. I don't know the name of it, but it kind of breaks up the first layer, and then it also makes the weeds really easy to pull. And then I just use the spade shovel to incorporate everything. Last year I had bark mulch on top to help with weed control, which worked out great. I will be doing that again this year. And now it is being incorporated into the soil so it doesn't compact as much and makes great compost. I realize this is not the most riveting information, so let's pick this up a little bit. All right, so all of these beds are worked up. I feel good about having that done. Now I'm gonna go inside and kind of show you my setup in there where I start the seeds, where I have my grow light, all of that. So let's go in there where it's a little bit warmer. Okay, so I am back inside. I like to recycle as much as possible. So these are going to be containers that I will put the seeds in. I just cut water bottles in half. So I just have my potting soil here, and then I'm going to start most things inside. I know that I can direct sow some of the stuff, but with rabbits and the size of my garden, I just want to see what makes it and kind of have more control of that. So I'm going to start more than I need to indoors. So another thing that is helpful is, I learned this from Aaron from Our Wyoming Life, to cut the bottom of the seed pack. That way, if you don't use all of the seeds, you can still see what it is. For instance, last year I used this lettuce. Now I have no idea what kind of lettuce it is because I ripped it off. So for you, you can now know to cut the bottom instead of the top so you don't cut the name off. All right, so I'm gonna get to mixing some of the soil here and put it in all of the containers and then sow some of the seeds in there. All right, so I have 13 of the little containers filled with the wetted potting soil, and then I will place the seeds. I think I'm going to do the green beans, cucumbers, and squash in these ones, and then I'm gonna find something flatter that I can just put the soil in for some of the other things like the tomatoes. And then I have these ones for carrots. I mixed a little bit of old coffee grinds in there for the soil. So yeah, it's a start. I might not get everything finished tonight. Might continue this tomorrow. And then something else I wanted to show you was 2 summers ago, I planted peppers, and I kept some of the seeds from those, and I didn't know if they were still going to be any good or not. So I went ahead and just put them in a wet paper towel in a Ziploc bag, put them in my laundry room a couple days ago, and I do have some sprouts. I'll show you that. So you can kind of see some of the sprouts there. So I want to get these out of the wet paper towel because they can rot. I'm going to get those planted as well. All right, so this is what I've accomplished today. I did get all of those filled with seeds, and then I just brought them downstairs. I'll let those germinate for a few days. Then once I see little sprouts, I'll move them to the grow light, but no need for that yet. Now we're going to take care of cattle and then head to my in-laws for dinner. Most of the little guys are all lined up at the trough. Mamas are outside eating, baby's in here eating. It's about time for me to go eat. Well, that is a wrap for me. I hope you enjoyed seeing me start my garden. Tomorrow's weather is supposed to be nice, so we're hoping to get out in the fields. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you tomorrow. And until then, don't forget, wash your hands and eat beef.